So this is a 1996 RMX 250. I picked this up yesterday. Thought I needed it. I think I do, but you see, it doesn't run. I think it blew up on someone and they started to take it apart, and this is where they left it. When I got it, it didn't have any of the plastics on. I just kind of threw them on there so you could kind of see what it would look. I just wanted to see kind of what it would look like. You know, this is just hanging on there. Got bolted in here. Get all the stuff off real quick. Get it down to the bare bones so we can see it a little better. Tank's in pretty decent shape. So had some kind of decal on it at one time. I was trying to figure out what it says on there. You can see the outline. Jev man. Maybe his name was Jeff. I don't know. I did pick up this RMX 250 gas tank a couple weeks ago, and looked about probably worse than that one. But I did my sanding and polishing on it. I got to redo it again. I did it in the dark, and you can still see some of the sanding marks in there from the grittier grits. So I'll start over. It doesn't really take that long. I mean, you can spend an hour on it and you get pretty far. Of course, I don't really touch the inside stuff. See, someone said it was from our 91. But just looking overall, I think the bike is just kind of a used 30-year-old bike. They didn't get a whole lot of maintenance until someone blew it up. I mean, judging by like the amount of wear on here, you can always check out the wear on there. Back brakes get used a lot, so I mean, it doesn't really hardly have any wear on there. I mean, a little bit. Then you can check. I don't know if it's hard. You can do it with the wheel up. There's a slot that the rear brake caliper mount goes in. Them will wear out real bad, and they'll get a lot of slop on there, like my 91 does. Which that bike was well used, and the rear rotor was shot on that. Little clip here broke. One thing about the RMXs, I think the linkage might be all really good because they all have these Zerk fittings on everything, and you know, you can actually grease them without taking the whole thing apart. So hopefully maybe someone did a little maintenance on it. Another thing to check for is the amount of slop in your foot pegs. This doesn't really have a whole lot. I think my KDX has more than that. And that does, well, until I got it. I don't think that was a pretty low hour bike. And just looking at overall, the wheels look pretty decent. They're not, they got a few little scrapes here and there, but not too bad. Actually, the spokes have, if you cleaned them, they are 50% gloss, finish on them. Not rusted to crap. I do got one spoke that's broke. I already have an extra one. I ordered a couple when I thought I was going to use a different 18-inch wheel on the my RM250. But someone replaced the rear fender at one time. I don't know what brand it is. I don't know who made. I'm not super aware of anyone that makes them. From the little bit of research I've done. But Meyer or UFO might have made them at one time. I'm not real crazy on that, like the one on the KDX. I'm just going to go with a motocross fender. Going to the side, I think someone might have replaced the shift lever because I don't think they came with rubber tips, but not 100% sure on that. The radiators, both of them are pretty nice. Got a couple little things here and there, but not too bad. Moving up to the top. Of course, I don't know what happened there, but someone bent that. I doubt the handlebars are original. I don't know if they came like that, but I think they always came with a welded piece in there instead of these clamp-on ones like more modern stuff does. This is kind of some funkiness here where they got the throttle cable way under when it's supposed to go over the top. Don't know what's up with that. Fork seemed pretty nice. We pulled back the gator. It looks pretty nice. There is some like light surface stuff. Would probably polish out with some steel wool up there, but they're pretty nice. I don't plan on using these forks anyway, as my brother, I wasn't going to use them anyway, but he pointed out they're only 45 millimeter forks, single chamber design. They're a little simpler than the RMs of the same year. And I picked up earlier this spring a set of 97 RMX250 forks, which are 49 millimeter twin chamber. Although this is for the odometer, which goes all the way up there. I really want to use that. I like knowing how far I am on the trail. It's just kind of a nerd thing for me. I like to see how far, well, I always know how far I go because I always track them on my phone, but I like to be able to look down while I'm on the trail. It's just kind of interesting. I had that on my KDX and I really liked it, but then I put the KX forks on it and I don't have it no more. So right now the piston is kind of stuck in there. There's some deep gouges in there. Doesn't look like it's ever had a sleeve put in it, so they should be able to weld that up pretty easily and then replate it. I'm going to here's my plans. I'm going to take it apart, take the motor apart. I don't trust how long this has been apart like this. I want to put new bearings. I want this bike to be really reliable, so I want to take it out on trails. So I want to take it apart. I'll probably buy a rod kit for it, new main bearings, check out everything inside and see what it needs, for bearing wise. Everything else really should be good, but my plan is really to get it reliable. I want to maybe eventually replace the KDX. I want to go with all Suzuki. So I think I'm just gonna take it all apart, clean it up real good. I'm not even gonna paint the frame. I'm just gonna leave it the same color. I'm gonna go with yellow front fender, yellow scoops for the radiators, yellow fender in the back, white side shields, and I think I might go with the blue seat cover that says Suzuki on it on the sides, kind of like that right there. I was just gonna put that seat on there, but then I realized they're probably different seats because the gas tanks are bigger and it goes up higher, so they probably have different seat bases. I have another one. There's the seat. I have another RM250 one in the back, so I can kind of compare them. Then if that's the case, I'll probably use, which it doesn't look like it. If they're the same, I'll use this one on that, and I will get one of them reproduction, more stock looking, the vinyl ones, made in Thailand for that. But I need to finish this up too. But honestly, this bike isn't really as urgent. It was always just something to do on the side. But this one, I really want to get going, because I want to ride it. So hopefully I get it going by spring. I don't see why not. I'll be a little more focused on it than that one. So, or that one. I do have a new update for that one, the RM465, and it's right in that box. Another video. See ya.